You found it.
And plus, I had a link from my best friend Diane.
We're taking care of you.
Yes, very good at it.
Is everything working? Not everything is working today. Let's see.
Yeah, well,
You know, that's bright.
it's just slower, maybe not really not working and not really the case. It's very slow.
Maybe that's what it is. It's so one of the websites that I like is acting up. Maybe it's tired.
Yeah.
Wednesday is Unity Day. Today is
Wednesday?
today
Unity?
is Unity Day. And National I Care About You Day, which I think is the same thing.
Yes.
I like that.
Right?
Me too. I do care about you, Heather, you, Diane, and everybody who comes in.
Right?
Joy.
I'm sharing it out into Facebook. That's why, and we're sending out extra Care Bear stairs today.
I love the Care Bear.
Because it's Unity Day and I'm looking for paper. And the world needs some extra Care Bear stairs.
Do we do?
Definitely.
We do.
I'm going to do this. There. Here's, oh, look, this has an old one on it.
Hey.
This must have been when I was sick because it was bouncing on the heels on it.
Uh-huh. So if we bounce, we're back to the old paper.
I'm going to share this to...
Your voice sounds like it's a little hoarse. Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine. It's because I slept in. So I actually just got up.
Oh.
Usually I've been up for an hour and I've had a cup of tea, but today it says awaken the dream. Today I was dreaming, not awake.
You're starting to awaken.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
At the end of the show, you'll be just fine.
Good morning, T. I sent an invite to. I always tag Steve when I post, but I don't always see Steve.
Yeah.
And maybe he's sleeping.
Yeah, I haven't seen any postings from him. Sometimes I do, and just randomly, but I haven't seen anything. So
right.
Out of town or
okay, everything looks like it's working. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh! So it is Unity Day. It's also Sour Day, but I think that's like
doesn't go together.
Doesn't go together. The picture was like a little sour face, like you were sucking on a lemon or something.
Yeah.
And
lemons are good for you.
Lemons are good for you. So this says it's World Pasta Day.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta's good.
Pasta's good.
Many people love pasta. And I can't my usual website isn't working today. But
so we won't get any dessert today?
Well, there doesn't seem to be a dessert today.
But we can do with the lemon, we can do lemon pie.
Lemon tarts?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lemon meringue, yum.
Oh yum.
There are 57 days left of autumn.
Yeah. So now for spring, what do we have?
146 days until spring.
Oh, under the 150. Yay.
We're under 150. See, she's thinking positive. She's thinking positive.
We have to. Yeah.
You got to think positive.
After all the snow shoveling we'll do, then we'll be back.
Well, it's been quite mild. Like, let's be serious.
Oh, yeah.
It's been very mild.
I'm insanely mild. I don't. think we are used to that, and we're approaching November. That's really
Next week will be November. The 1st of
yes.
November. 1 week from today will be November. And I can remember when I was a little kid, my mom would make my Halloween costume so it would fit over a snowsuit.
Well, the thing is, yeah, we had to do that. Yeah, it's the way we do it. So, but the thing I was looking at, like today, like I said, will be so hot, 50s in the 50s, 64 today,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
66 for the next 3 days. But then we go back to 46, 43. That I was wondering if it is going to be just until will it stop before Halloween or after? And on the 30th we had 46 instead of last Saturday 66. So we had 20 degrees.
Yeah, it's crazy. The when I was still practicing as a massage therapist, when the temperature does this up and down, big swings, we called it spasm season because your muscles don't like those big shifts, and people would get back spasms all the time.
Oh.
So if you're in pain, put heat on it.
Yes.
Warm it up. It doesn't like to be cold.
I like heat.
What's
Don't
our?
tell me to put ice back. I hate that.
They're good for some things, but
Yeah.
muscles don't like to be
Not
cold.
for me.
No.
They're
Right.
good if you have, like, you bashed your leg.
Yeah. I
And you
do
need
that,
to
yeah.
take the swelling down.
Yeah.
But what are we going to do today,
Today,
Colin?
triangle.
Triangle? Oh, we got to
A
do a double
tipping
dragon.
moon.
Yeah, we need
Yes.
the dragons of last week.
We got to do a double dragon
Yes.
because we missed
Yeah.
last week's double dragon.
Like a double Diane, double dragon. Double D. It's double D all over.
Double D's today.
A tipping moon.
Tipping the moon. Tip the moon.
My back just cracked.
Oh.
The tipping and
It's in
not the back.
anticipation.
Actually, it's the shoulder. It's not the back. It's the shoulder.
Colin? I'm waiting for Colin to tell me what he wants.
Yeah.
So we have
Oh,
a
you got-
triangle, we have a double dragon, we have a moon.
I'm trying something like him. Trying to find something that's way back to him.
You want to challenge me?
Yeah.
It's warm enough. I got nothing.
Oh.
Colin's got nothing. Okay, Colin, then we're going to do the windmill.
Yeah. And maybe the flag thing, like the soldier. The flag.
What's that?
Yeah.
Remember, like a soldier, when we do in the Christmas soldier.
Raising the
thing,
flag.
Yeah, raising the flag. I didn't
The monk.
remember the first part. I remember flag, but I didn't.
The monk
remember
raises the
raising.
flag.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Colin. You got it. Monk raises the flag. Okay, so windmills, monk. Okay.
Flag.
It's actually warm
got
enough.
a full house.
Dragon.
It's warm enough that I had to turn the fan on right there.
Wow.
Well, we're going to the 60s. That's why
Right.
it's warm.
I knew what you meant, Colin. Typos. We've all learned to just like skim over and ignore typos and autocorrects unless they're crazy. And you're like,
Yeah.
what? But now we can somehow interpret.
Yes, I'm doing a little course to help our memory and things. And they had a little example of that. Well, they do that even on internet to put a text without the maybe the vowel, the only missing letters, and our mind already reads it because
It totally does.
the
Our brains
first and
are
last letter, I think. And
our
we
brains
can
are
read that.
amazing, right?
Oh yeah, they try to figure it out for us.
Thumbs up.
Those little. Yes.
This is how we make our brains smarter by moving our body. Believe it or not.
Yes, and yes.
I'm just gonna mute I'm going to play some music. We're going to get in our spot back here. I can see my list. Toes. So take a breath. Stretch out your arms, especially if you just got up. Float it down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 2 rules. First rule is breathing. Stretch. Second rule. Don't do anything that hurts, right? Just make sure it feels good. Breathe in, float up. Gather in, scoop up some good chi love. Relax the arms. Exhale. So if you feel tense at any time, breathe in. And then you give a big old sigh. And you can breathe more than I say. That's allowed. As long as you're breathing. Float up. One more time. Scoop it in, sinking the chi. Soft. If you're not there, take your feet out a little bit so they're underneath you. And open the door. The hands float up. And then you drift and sink. Relax. How soft can you be? Float. And drift. Soft. One more time like that. Breathe in. And melt. Float up and drift open. Let this hand come on down. Drift across. Grab onto the moon. No, a cloud. A cloud. Float across the sky. Switch in the corner. And drift. So light as light can be, yeah? Trade. And float. Now, this arm down here is going to go way up over. Tip this heel up. I feel like we need to tip the rainbow a little bit. Stretch. Float up. The arms are soft. And you just tip the other way like you're saying hello to your toes. Hello, toes. And your rainbow doesn't have to go all the way down this way. Stretch. You're just lifting up and down. And you have a rainbow between your hands. Maybe if you need a break, you let your arms drift up. And then you stretch down. Come to the center. Sink some of that good rainbow gold down to your toes. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little pull in, a little push out over here. Press. Drift in. And a little push. Now, your back foot, take it out and back a little bit. We gotta warm up a little bit. So stretch, square up your hips. Give yourself a big long stretch. Hands can come to the hips if you want. And you stretch forward as you fold over that front leg a little bit. Bend your front knee. Sweep the arms. Push your back heel down. Lift. Open your arms. Stretch. Tuck your bum under. Warrior 1. Now, lift up your back heel. And then curl into a little ball. And bend your front knee a little bit. Like you're trying to crouch down. Then lift up. Arms float down. Stretch legs straight. Lift. Stretch maybe a little back bend if you're in the mood. Lift up your belly. Stretch yourself forward into a pyramid pose. Fold. Let your arms swing a little bit. Bend your front knee. Press your back heel down. Strong legs lift you up. Open your elbows into Warrior 1. Lift up your back heel. Tuck your bum under. Curl into a little ball. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Let your back knee approximate the floor. And then let it go. Breathe in. Press. Both hands across the sky. Slide. Turn. A regular pull. A regular push. And get those feet back on your train tracks so that you're not going to fall over. Press. Take your back foot out and back. Stretch up super tall. Square your hips. Squeeze your bum. Feel fabulous. Hands can come here if it feels better. And you stretch yourself forward. Your front leg is straight-ish. And then you bend your front knee. Strong in the legs as you lift. Warrior one, open. Front knee is bent, heart is open. And then we add that extra little stretch. So lift your back heel, curl into a little ball, tuck, tuck, tuck. And you start to lower your back knee towards the floor, and you'll feel it in the front. Lift up. Foot goes back down. Stretch up long and tall. Open, open, open. Stretch forward, forward, forward to your pyramid. Maybe your arms swing. Bend your front knee. Back heel stays down for this. Use your legs to float up. Open. Lift your back heel. Curl into a teeny little ball. Curl, curl, curl. You lower down. And then you come out of it and you go, wow, that was intense. Press. Open to the center. Hug the big tree. Now loosen these things up. Sink down. Angel wings. Elbows halfway. Stretch up tall. Sparkle down to your toes. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug that big old tree. Let it float up into the sky and become the full moon is coming. Just tip over first, tipping the moon. So you keep shining your heart forward. You're still able to breathe. And come on up. And you're not scrunching your shoulders. Tip over the other way. So just a slight tip. Feel your ribs open and stretch. And you can still feel okay. Use your abs to come up. Shoulders drop. Maybe you tip a little further so this arm can come down. Gently reach the top arm up. This toe can stay down, or you can try lifting to be a floating half moon, just for the fun of it. And then melt back up. Drop those shoulders in case they were getting a little tense. Take your time. It's like you're just testing. You're building your house of cards. Do you want to lift that leg? Or do you want to leave it down and just practice? It's all practice anyway. And then come on up. Shoulders drop. Big sigh. Breathe in. Float up. Drift it down. Drift open. We're going to shift. We're going to drift. This toe will tap and we're going to open our wings. Take a breath here and take a bow. Reach. Yes. Breathe and float up. Scoop under. Gather up your wings. The Canada Goose is flying south. Take a breath because it's going to, well, it could stay here right now. Fold. Ballerina bow. Knee at the seat bottom. Come on up. Switch sides. Now here comes our windmill. Land. So this hand dives down. Comes up and over. Makes a little hook. And this hand says, hey, it's Unity Day. Step in. This hand comes down. Over the top. Make a little hook. Tap this toe. And a little stop what you're doing right there. Down. Over. Do you want to add the knee? Do you? You don't have to. It's not a rule. Down. Left. The windmill blows your troubles away. Over the top. One more time. Down. And over. And then sink. Scoop up some good chi right there. Take your feet a little wide. Sink. Come. Lift. And press. Now, come the other way. Lift up through the center. Scoop up some good chi right here. So your knees squeeze open. Lift. Some goodness. Sink down. Bring your palms together. You've got some goodness right here. Press it up and throw it out into the world. Sink. Lift up some goodness. This is an extra little heart kiss for us. Open the palms and hold that love in your hands. Push it up into the world and let it go. One more time. Scoop up some good. Squeeze your butt. It'll help. Sink down. Grab that little ball of love and send it out into the world. Lift and press down because you need some love too. Over the top. Breathe in. Push down. Here we go. Open the door. Breath in. Think we're ready for Diane's. The Diane's. Open. This hand drifts across. Oh my gosh. Yes. Float. Just hug those clouds. Drift across. Make a little hook. Step in. Step out with a high five. A single whip. Give us 2 loops. Breathe in. And do that again. Breath in. And breath out. Now point those toes that way. Swing that heel backwards. And stretch really tall. And then just bend into your front knee for a second and relax. Let the arms down. Stretch up really tall. And then bend the front knee. Let the arms float down. Now stretch both legs straight and reach that way. Hands at the hips if you want. This hip goes this way. And you're shining your heart forward as you bend over that front leg. Come on up. Your legs are strong and you reach that way. Stretch, 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 stretch. Come on back. Make your legs do the work. Your abs just hold this part of you. Reach this way. Hand to the shin or something. And you reach your arms long. Make your legs so strong that you can just hold yourself up here. Let's do 3 circles. Reach. And you can feel a little cat spine come in there if you want to loosen up the ribs. And then you sweep open. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you are. You've got to feel good. Reach. Maybe a little exhale. And you inhale and you open, open, open. One more time. Reach. How long and strong are you? So strong. There's the bottom. And open. Pause right there and just feel expansive. Then bend your front knee. Reach this bottom hand up. But reach this top hand down and through to the dragon. Reach this arm up. Down and through. Slide. Here comes a double dragon. Down and through. Slide. And then come on back. We're making it up as we go. Down and through. Other side. The double dragon. Down and through. It's kind of like a snake in some ways, but backwards. Down and through. This hand comes across. Grab under your cloud. That's better. Switch. Whew. Float. Go back to floating. If dragons are scary, you just shake it off. You come to float. Here's your little hook. Grab onto a little puff. Step on out in a little high five. A couple of loops. Breathe in. And breathe out. Yes, you got it. Drift. There's your high five. You stretch everything straight. These toes go this way. This heel goes back. And just bend that knee for a moment. Just so you can feel like you got your right spot. Float up. And then sink. Let the arms just float down. Right? Breathe in. If your arms get tired, let them rest. Sink. So this knee is staying open. Lift here. Straight legs. Hands can come to the waist. Flat against your invisible wall and send your hips that way. But keep your waist long with your strong legs. And come on up. You can use the arms if you want. You stretch that way. Strong. Come on back up. Use your cast iron corset. One more time. Reach. Hand comes down. Reach long and tall. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. 3 circles. There's one. There's the bottom. Oh, yes. Open it up. Flat against your invisible wall. Keep your legs working. 2 more. Reach. Exhale. Inhale and sweep. One more time. Down we go. Open it up. Feel fabulous and expansive. There we go. I can see again. Bend your knee. Reach this arm up. This hand comes around behind for our dragon. Slide. And then reach up. Down and through. Let's do a double dragon. Reach up. Down and through. Slide. But then come on back. Slide. Yeehaw. We got extra tickets for the Devil Dragon. Down and through. Reach up. Down and through. Hug the big tree. Relax. Put your feet underneath you. Float up. Bring in some extra good juju. Press it down. Buddha belly in the front. Lift. Scoop, scoop, scoop. As much goodness as you can possibly get. +1. Heart kiss. Shoulders drop. Over the top. Breath. Press it down. Make it as big a package as you can. Float up to the heart. Send your Care Bear stare out, out, out. And with meaning, friends, send love for Unity Day. We're going to do it again. We need a double dose. Double dragon, double love. Double, double. Sink. Buddha belly in the front. Float up. Scoop. Imagine all the good things you can possibly imagine. Scoop them up. Kittens, puppies. Heart kiss. Shoulders drop. Over the top. Press it down. Shoulders soft. Float up to the heart. Send your Care Bear stare out into the world. Everybody needs love. John Lennon said, all we need is love. So send. And then relax. Breathe in. Scoop in. Sink. Cross the wrists. Grab some of that good love. Throw it up into the air. Sink it down. Another like that. Float up. Float the arms apart. Melt it down. The last one, just shoulder high. Float up. Float apart. A little melt. One of your feet steps in. A little bow for my friends. Happy Love Day. Well, Unity. What's the difference? Unity, love. I did everything right. Yes, we did it all. And we did it our way.
That's Frank Sinatra.
Frank, we did it our way. Is that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay. Oh, that's good stretch. I love it.
Right?
What a wonderful way to start the day.
It's good when you first get out of bed because you're like, oh my gosh, the see now my bed voice is gone. I'm back to normal. I woke up at 8:45 and I went, oh my God.
Right? Oh my God. 15 minutes.
Well, it's because I don't use an alarm clock.
Right.
We don't either.
This is my alarm clock. And some days it presses snooze.
Do you have a snooze button? I don't.
My brain has a snooze button. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, friends. So next week will be the 1st of November.
Go figure.
Now, Tuesdays, I teach the fusion, the full length version of this, right? And Tuesday is Halloween.
Ooh.
So I'm just saying, I'm not wearing my costume on the 1st, but if you come on the Tuesday, maybe I'll
What
post
time
it.
on Tuesday?
10:30. 10:30
10:30.
Eastern.
Okay.
And you can buy just one class.
Okay.
I now have I think it's on the link somewhere. I'm just inviting all my friends to come and spend 45 minutes with me.
Do you have a good costume?
Oh shit, Margaret, you're right. I didn't raise the flag. Ooh, I cursed.
You know what? We could raise the flag twice next week.
We'll raise the flag twice next week. Margaret would call me out on that, wouldn't she? Damn it.
Double the next week.
Double flags for you next week. It's because the windmill was kind of like it, so my head checked it
Yeah, it
off.
was really close. Yeah. So but we always keep a little bite for next week.
Take a look. It's like a teaser. It's like the end of a show. One of those. Do you remember that show Cliffhangers?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was on. It was like you would watch an episode and something would be happening, and you're like, oh, tune in next week when you will find out if he falls off the cliff.
Yeah, the Batman used to do that too.
Tune in next week. Oh my gosh. Nobody does that anymore because you can stream the next episode. You're like, whatever, buddy. I'm just going to go watch it.
Yeah, stream for hours if you want.
Right?
But I cannot do that.
So next week we'll celebrate All Saints Day. So maybe I'll dress as an angel.
Yeah. I never know. Hello.
My friends. Oh, yeah. Do something every day. Happy birthday, Margaret, by the way. Sorry I couldn't come down for your party. Do something every day that makes you happy. Number 2. Maybe we'll do double hugs. Double hugs. That's what we'll do. And yes, tune in next week to find out if we can still go with the flow.
That sounds like a cliffhanger.
I know, right? All right.
It is.
Thank you, my friends.
Thank you.
You're the reason I get out of bed in the morning. Literally.
We enjoy it
Bye-bye.
too.
I will see you next week.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Facebook friends, love you all. Boop, boop, boop. We'll see you guys next week.